Hello and good morning, my lovely students. Today I'm going to be going over a second way to create our Tinkercad dream house, and that is by skipping over drawing it out in uh, a vector graphics software and just going straight into making the walls in Tinkercad. So ideally, you should already have some idea of what you're doing, somehow sketched out. And similar to how we made the walls in our graphics design software, we could take some blocks and make the walls in Tinkercad. And this gives us a little bit more control over how thick the walls is. Um, but there's some downsides as well, including things like how quickly we can pump this out. But overall, the benefits are pretty the same. So I'm going to make a very similar house based on my original sketch. I'm going to make this side of the house my movie theater. And you can see we also have the same alignment tool. We have a very similar alignment in Tinkercad that lets us very quickly see if blocks we're placing are aligned to other ones. But it only really works if you are copying it directly from another block. This is going to be my movie theater. All for, let's see, maybe 3 meters, which is going to, so we're going to say that 1 millimeter is 1 foot. That's going to make these 1/300th scale models of our actual houses. So 3 millimeter thick walls would be 3 foot thick walls. Maybe it should be 2 feet thick. Maybe that's reasonable. 2 feet thick walls. That seems good to me. I'm gonna have my walls be 2 feet thick. And since I'm making this on Tinkercad, it's much easier to control exactly how thick my walls are. Okay, so I have some 2 foot thick walls. I'm just gonna keep adding in walls from my movie theater. Okay, so this room over here is gonna be my movie theater. How big is that door? Maybe I should measure a door in real life and see how much distance it usually has, but these are imaginary houses, so I'm not too concerned with it. This is my front door. This is the entryway into the rest of the house. This is my grand foyer, where people could see my nice chandelier and, I don't know, fine curtains, I guess. I have no clue what people use foyers for. I should have a foyer. Alrighty, this could be my grand entryway. This is my big front door. Maybe it should be a really big front door. Grand front door. Alright, and then this is going to be kind of my eating and hanging out area over here. We're going to have a bathroom in here as well. The back door. And let's make this room a little bit bigger. Narrow out that hallway a little bit. And maybe I will bring this wall back. And that is my floor plan for my house. And maybe I will do some things to mark each of these rooms. So I could take my text tool on the right side. I could take this text tool and I could write out that this is the bathroom. And obviously I have to shrink this down. So I hold shift and I drag one of these white squares, shrink that down. Text tool. This is actually I want to have a back door into the kitchen. It's going to go out to my yard, my pool house or something. This is going to be the kitchen slash Actually, this will be the kitchen, and I will call this area over here the dining hall, because we're fancy, so it's actually a dining hall now, not a dining room. Fancy. Hit this way. More. All right, so back door opens up into our dining hall. Front door opens up into our stairwell. Let's make it stairwell D. I'm just kidding. Stairwell D is the stairwell I use every day at work in the school. Let's make it stairwell. So these are where I'm going to go up and down the stairs. And it's going to be one of those grand staircases that like goes two directions and kind of like flows out like they have on the Titanic. Well, I guess had on the Titanic. Whoops. And this will be my movie theater. I know it's changed slightly since my last design, but that is my wonderful home floor plan. Once we have all this, just like before, we can group everything together. And I'm actually going to hold shift and ungroup these names. And now when my floors are all grouped together, I could just stretch it up. And this is the first floor of my house. Maybe I could add a floor. What I don't want to do yet is I don't want to add a ceiling just yet. Another good thing about this is that if I add this floor, I could copy this floor, paste it, and this floor here would be the perfect size for me to start designing my floor 2 on top of, because I'm definitely going to have a floor 2 at some point. You know, you just gotta. This is my dream home, not my dream bungalow. So a bungalow is a very small house, usually by the beach. But yeah. So that's it. I'm thinking that having something like this is going to be due on Wednesday, the 9th. I think for the 8th, I think I just want us designing our dream house, sketching it out, and doing things like that. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you soon.